So there's been a lot of talk surrounding this game called Hatred, you know, the one, the ultra-violent one. And a lot of people are debating whether or not it should really exist. I think the fact that there is controversy surrounding it at all means that, yeah, it's probably a good thing that it exists. The reason I feel this way is because we are still seriously stuck on video game violence as a controversy. I mean, we're seriously still stuck on that. Because it opens the floodgates for people to not only accuse video games of causing other people to commit violent acts, but for video games being violent in general. And the problem is that the response to video games are violent is, no they're not, here, look at Harvest Moon. And that's bad. The reason that's bad is because, yeah, some video games are violent. I play a lot of violent video games. You play a lot of violent video games. Violent video games can be fun. By reeling back and going, no, video games aren't violent, what are you talking about? We're kind of giving in to them. We're more or less directly saying to them, yeah, video games being violent is a bad thing. What are you talking about? They're not violent, when they obviously are. It's not really debatable. Video games can be violent. But video games being violent is not a bad thing. This is where most of the struggle seems to come into play, because trying to convince people that something that's violent isn't bad is hard. But it's what we have to do. Video games do not make normal people more likely to commit violent acts. They don't. Violence in action is often used as a way to engage the player either emotionally or, you know, through direct input. Because it can be exciting. It can be thrilling. It does not make you more likely to be a murderer. When you cut down thousands of enemy soldiers in Dynasty Warriors, that does not make you a bad person. When you shoot someone's head off in Call of Duty, that does not make you a bad person. These are fictional people. You're not hurting anyone real, and you're never going to. You know, it's a fact, and we need to stand by it. Playing violent video games does not make you more violent. That's really all the issue comes down to. And anything else around it is just kind of pointless. So the next time someone accuses video games of being violent, well, they're right, but what they're implying with that statement is also ridiculously stupid. Also, you should go play Hyrule Warriors.